So I want you to think about this weekend before we go into Monday and start a new week. When you start trading, you want to start with a very slow, controlled approach. And I think 10 handles, if you can't follow the approach to trying to do that for 3 months. What? 3 months? And come on, 3 months ICT, that's too much. No, it ain't. Because if you can't submit yourself to 3 months doing the same thing over and over and over again, you don't have discipline. And if you don't, you'll forge it by doing it. You'll create discipline in yourself. It will keep you from over leveraging because you can only do one contract. It'll keep you from worrying about where to place your stop loss and when to move it and when to take partials. All that stuff is completely removed from it. You have the barest of essentials. My son was given no fat. It's as lean as it can be made lean. I used everything that he said that he was having an issue with. He wanted to have more contracts on, but he was afraid to take off partials. That's why he never did it. He didn't have one trade where he took a partial. Not one time. Not one time did he do it. Had he done it, he probably wouldn't have burned his account. Counts, plural. I think he did like 7 of them, burnt them, trying to do the 150,000. I said, stop doing the 150,000. If you're going to do it with the 50,000, because you can do everything you need to do in the beginning with that 50,000, because it's not even real 50,000. Think of it like it's a $2,000 account. That's all it is. One mini using a high frequency trading model. Technically, if we're going to be really, really dogmatic about it, it is over leveraging. But it rewards him in a manner that I'm satisfied as his dad and as the mentor. I know what I gave him is solid as fuck. It's everyday trading. It's in every session trading model. It's in every hour model. It's there every 15 fucking minutes. How many 15 minutes happen in a session from beginning to end? It's a lot of 15 seconds. I mean, 15 minutes, isn't it? And if you get 10 handles each time, your commission cost is going to be up, but not so much that you can't be profitable. Much more profitable than anybody else's shit out there. I had automated stuff that I wanted to share with him, but he's like, I need to know what it's doing and why it's doing it. And that was wonderful to hear. So that's what I did. I sat down one afternoon. I said, okay, list everything that you had issues with, what you feared, what you were afraid of, what you were trying to do, what's your goals. And I took away all the goals because they were unrealistic, stupid fucking things from a little boy. That's what it was. And all of you that are adults, the ladies and men that are listening to me, all of your goals, they're little children dreams right now. You need to take that stuff away and go back to boot camp. This is where you start. Humble beginnings. How can I protect myself from losing money to the greatest extent? How can I reduce the opportunity and make no allowance for failure to come in? How can I prevent myself from going on tilt? How do I keep myself from over trading, over leveraging, and worrying about how to move my stop loss and how to not to worry about where to take partials? Trade with one contract. Look for one setup. Have a model. Stick to that model. When you get your trade, if you lose and you take the full 12 handle hit, you stop. You don't do anymore. If you win, you stop. You don't trade again. The next day, it's a reset. New set. New opportunity. Follow the plan. Follow the process. Keep doing it. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you stick to that? I'm challenging you as a community, my community. I don't give a fuck if you trade Mickey Mouse bullshit. If you're here and you're trying to learn from me, you have the rest of the next what is it? Do we have, is it October, November, December? Okay, yeah, whatever. The rest of the year. The rest of the year, try to use your time seeing if you can look for one 10 handle run. Before I close this session, I'll repeat the rules for his model, okay? But for the ideal scenario for you to go forward is you have to remove the invitation for you to do more than is necessary. And when you discover how doing the least, which is what I've talked all the time, I talked about this. Do the least. Doing the least would beat the fuck out of the Robbins Cup placeholders right now. Doing the least could climb to the heights that those guys are sitting at right now. And they've worked all year long, and many of them haven't moved much because they're afraid of what they have right now. They don't want to lose it. Why? Because they don't know how to trade. They don't know how to trade. They found themselves up there doing things, and now because they're there in their positions, they're not willing to risk it. They're trusting, which is what I've told everybody. If you get in there, and I have students that say they're going to go out there next year and try it. And what will happen is they're going to get in there and they're going to try to rush to get there real quick. And they're going to start thinking, I want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more. When you don't need to do more.